So my name is Mimi Rosinski, and I'm going to be talking about the documentary Alive Inside. So Alive Inside is a documentary where dementia patients in a nursing home were given music, and it was just so heartfelt watching these dementia patients listen to music. Um, it gave me this like feeling like it was just so warming because dementia as a disease makes the individual feel very isolated and trapped. And not only does the disease do this and give this feeling to these individuals, the nursing home makes them feel even more trapped. These individuals don't want to be there. They don't think that this is their home and they want to go back home. And they feel trapped in their head through this dementia. They feel trapped physically that they have to remain in this premises. And so many of the patients did not react because of both of those factors. They one individual was described by his nurse as he would just sit there. He was very, very quiet, didn't really speak to anyone, and he would always have his head down. And um, so when she gave him music for the first time, she was shocked because of how he reacted. He looked like he lit up. She said that everyone in the room felt that from him. He was singing, and it was just so cool to see that. And not only did it change their mood and it made them happy and like gave this like sparkle to them, it allowed them to also recall memories from their life. And that's difficult from a dementia patient because it has to do with memory and this memory loss. The lady in the beginning was asked a question and she said, "I'm sorry, I don't remember." And that just kind of gave the whole framework for the whole documentary because that's basically what it is. And so when the individual Henry was asked these questions, he was able to talk and he was able to um, say like, yeah, like I love to ride my bicycle. And before listening to this music from his time, which is also very important because um, listening to not just any music, these memories were recalled because of the music that he listened to when in his lifetime. So it just showed how much this music had this power. And Henry described the music as getting a feeling of love. And that is just so powerful in itself, in that he used to be very quiet and didn't react to anything, just sat there. And the music that was from his life um, just brought him back to life almost. Um, the nurse also said something that was inspiring, which was the music was reaching someone who was unreachable. And this dementia just like destructs these individuals inside. And when the music was played, it allowed them to just become this person that people didn't even think they were anymore. And for example, there was another lady that laid in bed. They said they couldn't get anything out of her for like 2 years. She was laying there. Massage wouldn't even work. And they played music. They put headphones on her and they played music. And they said it was so amazing because she started dancing. She started kicking her feet in bed. And that just like, it just brought someone that was, one of the ladies said it dementia makes you a vegetable. And the music just turned that around. They also compared music to drugs, um, and how um, the music therapy was so much more beneficial than the drugs that they had to take in the nursing home, and how there was this one individual who did not want to take his medicine, and he just denied it, he denied it, he denied it. Um, because it just dims your sparkle and dims your shine, as one of the guys explained in the documentary. And the music did the complete opposite. It gave that smile on those individuals' faces. So it was just like, it was just so happy to see that these people that didn't even, um, it didn't even look like they knew who they were anymore. It didn't even, they did not know what they were doing in life almost. They were in this place with this disease, and then music just like brought them back to who they were. And it was just so touching. And it was just like amazing to watch. It was like almost like hard to watch, but it was just so amazing to see that how much power it had, and how the medicine, I thought it was also very interesting how the medicine was supposed to help these individuals, but in reality, it didn't really seem like it was. And music that costs way less than medicine, to have for an individual to have an iPod versus take this medicine day by day. It's just so interesting how cheap the comparison is. Um and so comparing this to occupational performance, occupational therapists can use this approach to support occupational performance, because making it making therapy more client based, it just showed this more motivation to even engage in therapy. And these individuals, after listening to music, for example, they seem so much more motivated, so much happier, um, because they were able to listen to this music that brought them back these memories from their lifetime. And music does this, and I believe that also engaging family also could do this as well, because that's who has been with them in their whole life. So they would want to, um it's possible that they would want to engage their family in in their therapy, because that's who they love. That's who what makes their life, like that's what makes their life like life, almost like so to say, like, um even to go back and not even like talk about memories like by through listening to the music, but also looking at memories, I think would be also a great idea to support occupational performance. Because if you, let's say, look through a photo album with them, they will be able to talk to you, and it will be so important for you to sit there and listen to their stories, um and listen to their life, and listen to what they think is important, and sit there and engage in this conversation with them, because you want to make it a place where they feel comfortable and they feel happy and are smiling. And sitting there and talking to these patients would be so important, um, for you to allow them to be heard. And it also links with looking through photo albums. You also could implement doing therapy at home, because, as I said previously, these individuals don't want to be in a nursing home. This isn't their home. They feel trapped. So allowing to do therapy at home, if it's obviously possible, it would make them feel more comfortable. Because it's just a home. It's not a hospital with these metal doors with locks, and makes them feel like they have this freedom, and almost as the music also made them have this freedom. So um I think that overall the documentary was so heartfelt, and it was so amazing to see how this music gave them this freedom. And I think that, as an occupational therapist, I think it's very important to make your patients and your clients feel comfortable, feel free and not trapped, and to engage together into therapy, and to involve parts of them, and not just forcing medicine, when there's also other ways that to help them engage, than making them isolated. And so minimalizing this isolation is very important.